هاي ديما.
هاي نديم.
كيفك؟ Dima's had a long day.
It's only 3:00, but you guys have lived 4 lives today.
Guys, this is the last episode, آخر حلقة لكوميونيتي by view.
We're so sad that it's over.
صراحة it's been amazing. But عنا شيء كتير مميز لآخر حلقة. عن شو رح نحكي اليوم ديما؟
Today we are going to talk about my Korea trip.
Jealous صراحة. Wow.
And now after this, I'll give you my full itinerary. You can go and have the best time.
And the plane ticket? Plane ticket included?
Nadim's saying something بس الصراحة I can't hear him. There's like on the side of the screen.
Buzzing هيك some flying my ear.
But before we get started on the Korea trip, I wanted to give you something that I got from Korea.
What?
It's so cute. It's just a little thing.
No way.
It's a little magnet.
No. فكرة تعرفي قد I love magnets. My fridge كله magnets from places I've traveled to. Although I haven't been to Korea, but كتير حلوة هالجيم. Thank you.
I thought it would be super fun, like for your wife and you. Oh my god. Okay, guys, we're struggling a bit here.
This is so nice, guys. طلعوا. It's super cool.
It's from the main palace in Seoul. It's called Gyeongbokgung Palace, and it's from Gyeongbokgung.
Gyeongbokgung.
Yeah.
Palace.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm so happy.
Of course.
Because now I feel like عن جد لازم أسافر على كوريا حاسس.
Everyone should travel to Korea.
بتروحي again ولا خلاص؟
I'm already planning my next trip.
Already, guys. كلنا رح نروح مع ديما على next trip. طيب شو اللي خليك تقرري بدك تروحي على كوريا؟
I just really wanted to go. I wanted to go and visit all the K-drama sites in real life. I feel like after being a fan for literally more than half of my life, it was just time to go and experience it. You're so right. I did earn it. You guys, I spent 4 months planning this trip.
Get 4 months in Korea.
I wish.
قعدتي 1 month?
Yeah, I added 1 month, but next time I'm trying to plan for 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really excited because Korea is just one of those places that is so huge. It's huge. There are many different cities. Each one has a different specialty. There's like in the 30 days, I went to 12 cities.
Wow. نطيتي كتير إنه 12 cities.
Yeah, لا أنا like a rabbit صراحة.
Rabbit.
There are so many things in Korea that are worth seeing. So أنا حسيت إنه 30 days were too short. Yeah.
Wow. Where did you stay?
Where didn't I stay?
يعني hotels?
Yeah, but all types of things صراحة. Like I stayed in hotels. I stayed in these things called K-stays.
K-stays? Okay,
yeah, so it's like Korean stays. And it's like so an old style Korean house is called a hanok. So I stayed in like modernized hanoks. So inside there was air conditioning. Like I was actually looking at the listing. I'm like, air conditioning. Okay, good, great, yallah. Yeah, they're super nice. They're like modernized, like what you would expect to be like a luxury stay, but it's in a hanok, so it's the old type of Korean house. I didn't stay anywhere out in nature, like camping or anything, because it was so hot. Like there was absolutely no way. Although maybe like in the future, it would be super nice to do like one of those like camping trips. Korean camping trips are very popular. Like camping is very much in their culture. But yeah, mostly hotels and K-stays.
I'm not a fan of camping, honestly.
Really?
بخاف من creepy crawlies and insects وهيك. ما بعرف nature كيف in Korea. But okay, شو كان أحلى شيء بالtrip?
For me, honestly, it was, I came into Korea honestly with 0 expectations because I was so scared that if I had high expectations, I would go in and they would all be, crushed.
Yeah.
And that would have ruined my life because my whole life is like, creating content about Korean culture, Korean dramas, things like that. So I came in with 0 expectations. But, inside I had expectations.
You had some expectations.
I couldn't. It's normal. It exceeded everything.
Oh, wow.
It really
beautiful.
did. It was so nice. My favorite thing was visiting the K-drama locations. It was so special because, like as an avid K-drama fan, I know these places. I've seen them on my TV. I've memorized them from how many videos I've made about them, So like seeing them in real life was so cool. But I was not prepared.
Did you feel certain emotions لما رحتي على a specific location, for example? example.
Yes.
Because you remembered a scene and it touched you or triggered you or...
Yeah, definitely. Because there were obviously like some of my favorite dramas, like for example, is a drama called 2521. And it's, there's like a really important tunnel in the drama where like all of their like life, like things happen. Like they've had moments where they've ran through the tunnel, they've had breakups and romances and things like that, all with the tunnel in the background or them running through it, etc., etc., etc. And in K-dramas generally, they actually do use the locations as they are in real life. They don't change a lot of it.
They don't change
No,
stuff.
so
Okay,
it's
that's a big difference from Hollywood, which tend
Yes.
to mess a lot of things. They add stuff, they remove. هول بياخدون as is, which is amazing. Yeah,
it's so nice. Like maybe they would add props to it, but they wouldn't change it like, you know, as like as a place. So it was so beautiful. I went to the tunnel, and that day it was raining, and أنا كنت مبلولة from
you
like
had your umbrella moment. Did you have an umbrella with you?
And I threw the umbrella away. It was not the time. Like, I literally, if I show you guys videos of me that day, the rain is like, it basically showered me. But in all of my videos, I do not have a single umbrella in sight. I brought my umbrella, but I had to keep it in my bag because the umbrella was like disrupting all the videos. Like, you know, فأنا I was drenched. Like, you know, even like my littlest hairs were dropping water at that point. And I saw the tunnel. Fully. Like, you know, I remember I was even taking a video because I was on the other side of the street and a bus was going past, and I saw the bus move and I saw the tunnel, you know, and I
It was like a
squealed.
reveal.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, this is it. And I went inside. Oh my God, it was so emotional. And, you know,
What did you feel when you went inside?
like, wow, this is a tunnel. Like, what is this?
Were there other tourists there?
Yes.
Well, okay. I'm sure you were alone in the tunnel. So,
No, but you know what? I would have loved to be alone in the tunnel.
Why not?
Yeah, because it's honest. It's like really far from Seoul. Like, you know, it's like 3 hours like away from.
Is it all by bus and stuff? How do you move around there?
I know, like I know, and I really, and I went through everything in Korea. That's what I wanted to say. That. And when you watch a K-drama, they all make it seem like, you know, all the locations are in central Seoul. But in reality,
they're so spread out.
They're everywhere because honestly, central Seoul is very busy. You can't film like this, like for everything, you know? So they obviously have to go to like further towns to film. Jeonju, for example, where this tunnel was a 3-hour, you know, like bus and like drive and like 5 billion different things. There was another. Let me tell you the story of another, like this was my second favorite thing that I did in Korea for K-drama locations. It was called Daejanggum Park. And it's, you know how in historical dramas, they show you like old style Korean houses, palaces, things like that?
Yeah.
They're almost usually never the actual ones because these are like UNESCO sites. Like, for example, I got this magnet from a UNESCO site palace. Not many dramas can actually film there. So what they did is that they created a whole like, you know, like really gigantic historic filming sites.
Oh, so they recreated it basically?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's real, like, you know, but it's super cool because like, for example, if they recreated like a whole palace, they would put like, when you go inside, you'll see like the little like electric sockets so they can put the lights. It's so funny.
So it's only at eye level, but above is all the film stuff and cameras and all of that?
It's incorporated.
Oh, it's incorporated.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So for example, for Daejanggum Park, it's huge. It would take you like 3 to 4 hours to get through the whole thing, and multiple dramas film there all the time. So it's not like, you know, equipped. They come with their equipment, they come with their production things and stuff like that. So to get to that, it's almost 4 hours away from Seoul, and I'm staying in Seoul, you know. So Anna, to me, that whole week it was raining non-stop. But there was one day, which is the day that I wanted to go to this park, that it was be sunny. But Anna, the previous day I was up till 2 a.m. trying to get back from another K-drama location. So Anna, I entered my hotel room at 3 a.m. I was looking at the ceiling. I'm like, I can't do
Zombie.
this.
I know you don't like zombies, but I mean, I feel it's appropriate.
Seriously, like that was the vibe. And I came into my room. I'm like, Deema, you deserve a break. Tomorrow you're not going to do anything. I woke up at 10 a.m. and I looked at the sun outside. I'm like, I need to get up. Like, I need to. It's sunny. I can actually move.
Yeah.
I looked at the bus schedule at the time, and it told me that it would take me 6 hours if I wanted to go there by bus. I was like, what am I gonna reach when it ends? Like when it closes? So I took a taxi straight there. Taxis in Korea are not as expensive as they make it seem. Like I think it was like 300 dirhams for a 3-hour ride.
Okay.
فصراحة it was like, you know, at the time I was just thinking about it like cost effectively. It was good. It was fun. I entered. The guide at like, you know, where I bought the ticket to go inside, I told him, I was like, oh, how long will it take me to get around the park? And he was like 2 to 3 hours. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, okay. And I reached at 1 o'clock, yeah? I stayed there till 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock is their closing time. Anna, Nadim, imagine this. This is a gigantic historic park in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere.
But it's safe, right?
No, Korea is super safe.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm alone. Like, no, you know, I just got my tripod and then my phone screen cracked because the tripod fell on a rock at some point when I was filming. It was a nightmare.
Oh, God.
Anyways, I like run out of the park at 6 o'clock and I'm looking at an empty parking lot in the mountains. I'm like, so how do I get home? Like,
you still had battery on your phone, right?
I carried 2 portable chargers in Korea.
Okay,
I would
great.
never, as a content creator, كمان يعني, like, imagine I'm in the middle of the park, my phone dies, I'll cry.
Oh God, yeah. So you're in the parking lot.
I'm in the parking lot and I'm like, I tried to see when the bus would come, but it kept getting 0. I tried to call a taxi, but we're in the middle of nowhere, so I can't call any taxis. And I'm looking around, I'm like, actually, how do I get out of here? I'm 3 hours away.
It's really creepy, actually.
Yeah, it was scary. So then I went to the security ajushi, and ajushi in Korean means like older man.
Okay.
So like, I went to the security guy and I was like, hello, where's the next bus? But because I was speaking in English, he ignored me because like, you know, Koreans, sometimes like older, like Koreans get shy when you speak in English because they don't understand it. So they like, you know, try to shy away from it. But I was like, no. I went and I spoke a broken Korean. I literally like hip hop there. I'm like, hello, and where's the bus? Like, and I was using the translation app and stuff. And he's like, okay, it's going to come at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And it was 6 o'clock. So I was like, okay, fine. I go and I sit on the bench and I'm like, Tab, what do I'll live stream.
I was about to say, and you should have live streamed if you felt lonely. Yeah.
I did. I didn't, not because I felt lonely, because I was like, if something happens, at least it'll be on the live.
At least it'll be great content. She can go viral from the afterlife.
Literally. I started live streaming. I was just live streaming until like, you know, then khalas, like it became dark and I was just sitting there. I'm like, and then I finally see, like, you know how there's like a bus in my neighbor Totoro, like, you know, it's like a cat bus and it lights up in the dark, or like a Harry Potter bus where like, you know, everything would be like normal. There's no cars and then you just see a bus like whizzing past.
Wow. That sounds beautiful though.
Very nice. I loved it. I was so happy being alone in the mountains. Like, but yeah, and then I see like this like one lone bus whizzing like in 2, and it stands right in front of me, and I literally look at it, and wallah, I tear up. I'm like, okay. I go inside the bus. My bus card doesn't work.
What?
It declined. Oh. I looked at the bus driver. I'm like, have pity on me. I swear to God. Like, you know, I can't do this. I found cash. I just gave him cash.
Okay.
I'm like, please. Guys,
were there other people on the bus?
No,
okay.
No. Like, you know, later on though, like, you know, one girlie got on the bus. So I literally looked at her. I'm like, hello.
New friend.
I swear. And she probably got creeped out. It was just me being like, hi.
Deema, did you go to any locations that are in K-dramas on View?
Yes, of course.
Tell us.
You know how you watched Goblin?
Yes. That river thing.
The
pier, yeah.
Yes, but for Goblin, I went to 5 locations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What locations?
So
there's that one. The pier.
Yes, the pier, but that has a really great story. I'll tell you it after I explain. I went to the wall where they meet for the first time. I'm pretty sure it was in the first episode.
Yeah.
They were holding the umbrellas and they go past each other.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, I found it. I actually, I made a mistake the first time I went there. I thought it was another castle wall. And then I went around. I'm like, where is it? I was comparing the scene to the thing. Till there, like, you know, I made a mistake because the actual place where they had filmed that, they had knocked down one half of the wall. Like on the opposite side. I was looking like for nothing basically.
Okay.
I was looking around. I'm like, but where is it? I finally found it. I did that. I did one of the cafes in the later episodes where she talks with Sunny. It was super nice. It's this really cool Pat Bingsu cafe. I told you that's like a Korean dessert.
Yeah. Was it good?
It was really good. Yes, like it was like
Did
shaved
you bring me
ice.
some? Do you have
From
some
Korea?
in your purse like now perhaps? Still
I
frozen from your past trip?
I am sorry. Like, I did not think that far ahead in September.
Okay, carry on. Yeah.
Also for Goblin, what did I do? I did oh my God, you need to watch this scene. You're missing out. I'll make you watch it later.
In which episode is it? Like towards the end?
No, it's in the middle. I think it's either episode 6 or episode 10. You guys can correct me. But basically, Grim Reaper and Goblin walk through a tunnel and there's mist everywhere.
Ooh.
I walked through that
And
tunnel.
there was mist?
No, there was no mist. There was rain though. So that kind of like, so they walked through the tunnel and there was mist everywhere. I went to that tunnel and then magically enough, another drama on View, Twinkling Watermelon, also shot some scenes in the same tunnel.
Oh.
So I kind of, one bird.
So that's an iconic tunnel, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. They use a lot of tunnels in K-dramas. So now that I'm noticing.
I noticed. You've mentioned 3 already in the last 5 minutes. What other View drama locations?
For View, wait, no, I want to tell you about
the story. Yeah.
Wait, I want to tell you about the Goblin Pierre story because that was something. So the day that we were supposed to go to the Goblin Pier story, me and my friend were staying together. Even though I went to the trip solo, some days I stayed with my friends. So for the pier, it's in an area called Gangnam. It's 2 hours away from Seoul by KTEX train, which is the high-speed train.
KTEX train?
Yes. So high-speed train, 2 full hours. You want to go with the normal bus? 4 hours.
Okay.
So Anna, I knew that this day we will save it for Gangnam. This is it. Me and my friend are staying at the hotel. We saw that the only KTEX train that morning was going to be at 10 a.m. And then after that, the only other one would be at 4 p.m. So 10 a.m. we need to be there 9:30 a.m. to get on the 10 a.m. train. Our hotel was 7 minutes away from Seoul Station. Everything logistically was great. Very easy morning. We just walk over to Seoul Station. We get on this train and we go there. So easy. I woke up that morning and I had some work to do. So I woke up at 6 a.m. I told my friend, I was like, you need to be ready in this room 9:20 a.m. on the dot. I will come back here. I want to see you and your bags. وانتي قاعدة هيك. So sleep in, do whatever you want. I woke up at 6 a.m. She woke up with me. My alarm was really loud. And then I told her, I'm like, Majd, is your alarm ready? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, great. I come back 9:20 exactly. What do I find? She's sleeping. And I looked at her. I was like, up, get up.
He's crazy.
No, literally. But I asked her, I was like, are you really tired? Do you want to get up today or not? And she was like, no, I really want to see this. I was like, okay, yalla. So we ran to the train station. We got inside the train station at 9:47. The train is going to go at 10 a.m. We still need to buy the tickets. I go into the train station. There's police everywhere. There are people protesting everywhere because
there's a strike.
Because it's the day before the official national holiday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm stupid. To decide to go with the KTEX train to somewhere 2 hours away the day before a national holiday where everyone is taking the train. So I'm going around. I'm like, what? I'm like, everyone out of my way. I need to get through the tickets. So I run. I find the tickets. I finally get in line. It's 9:50. We have 10 minutes. I go in, finally we get in. The person who was selling the tickets, she's like, where do you want to go? I was like, we want to go to Gangnam. She's like, okay, there's only standing space on the train, which means you can't sit down. You have to stand for the 2 hours until you get there. I was
That's not annoying.
Yeah, I was like, it's okay. Yalla. Let's go. And then she's like, okay, the only train back is at 9 p.m. I'm like, Habibi, it's okay. Yalla, just give me the ticket. Then she prints out the ticket and على مهلها she takes it out. I will never forget this. I'm annoyed. She took out her pen. Today is Wednesday. You're going from Seoul to Gangnam. I literally looked at her. I'm like, Miss Girl, is it the time? It was 9:54.
But she didn't seem worried إنه عارفة رح توصلي على الوقت.
Yeah, because like إنه أنا but the thing is, you know what I was so worried about? The fact that everyone was like everyone that was protesting, all the police and things like that were in front of the like the departures wall. So anyways, I was like, thank you so much. I grabbed the tickets and I ran, and then like all of the police were blocking the departures, and I literally just waved my ticket. I'm like, move out of my way. We ran into the train. The doors closed after us.
Okay.
Imagine.
Last second.
So then we finally got to Gangneung 2 hours later. Like, we got in, and I'm like, how do we get to the pier? Like, that was like the next, like, troublesome thing. But it was okay. We got like a tourist taxi. We ran to the pier. It was raining, so there was no people. But even though it was heavy rain, we were there alone maybe for 5 minutes before other K-drama fans came. Imagine, like other Goblin fans came.
That's nice.
It was so nice.
It's really iconic. So it was beautiful to be there.
It was so nice to be there. So I almost got blown away. Like, I almost became part of the drama. Like, you can imagine the wind speed at a beach. Like,
must be insane.
And we're holding umbrellas, and there's like a really special moment in the drama. You haven't seen it yet, but he basically comes whenever she blows on a candle flame. So whenever she blows a flame, flame. Whenever she blows like a flame, he like appears. So me and my friend were trying to get like a flame to come out of the lighter, and then the lighter wouldn't turn on because it was raining. And then like when I finally got the lighter to turn on, I burnt my finger. Like,
Deema, what was your least favorite thing in this trip?
My least favorite thing,
there must be something. شغلة واحدة.
The rain.
Rain. Okay.
Ya Allah, the rain actually, like, and I told you before, I thought like if we talk about K-dramas versus real life, in K-dramas they show a lot of rain scenes, and I thought they were fake before. It's real.
It's real.
It rains so much, so that was exhausting.
Anything else besides the rain?
Honestly, no. Like, it's a pretty easy place to like go around. The food is so good. But wait, no, I forgot to say the stairs.
The what? The stairs?
The stairs.
Why? They were staring at you?
No. The stairs.
Oh, the stairs. Draj.
Yeah, Draj. Yeah. Oh my, Nadim, guys. Let me tell you from now, my biggest advice if you want to go to Korea is to work out before you go. No, seriously. It's actually not a joke.
That's so weird.
Everything is uphill. Everything you need to take the stairs. You will walk a lot.
Are they a fit culture?
Yes.
تحسيهم مثلا هيك thin and fit and like very active because they're walking all the time, all these stairs.
Yes,
all the
yeah.
Okay.
And they're so used to it, they don't even realize that it's uphill. Like,
okay, yes. It's just normal.
It's just normal.
For us normal humans, it's
absolutely not. Like, you will see like the people that are huffing and puffing up the stairs are all foreigners. Like,
makes sense.
And for one of the locations, it was a tunnel on top of like these 700 steps. Like, actually, like, there was almost like 400 steps for me to get up until I got there. And as I was huffing and puffing along, this 70-year-old man passed by me, and he's like laughing and like, all these things. Like, he's like enjoying his time walking up and down those like, treacherous things. He was like, fighting. And fighting means good luck in Korean.
I'm going to start using that in real life.
It's very fun. Fighting.
You can do it. Good luck. Fighting.
70-year-old man and a 25. Like, 25 plus 500. Like,
Okay, the food. أكتر شيء بدي أعرف عن الأكل.
Oh my God, the food is amazing. لأنه most of like, the like Korean food in general is very hearty. It's a very heartwarming cuisine. And like I told you,
soups وstews وهيك قصص.
Yeah, like, I would say like Korean food is like a lot of stews, a lot of soups, a lot of meat-based dishes, but also a lot of like vegetable side dishes. So like you would never have like a meal in Korea without a side dish.
Okay.
And side dishes are usually made up of like different types of root vegetables, but like pickled or fermented, things like that. So for example, you'd have kimchi. Yeah, you'd have like Brussels sprouts. You'd have like,
and radish, you told me, is different there, right?
Yes.
They have very specific radish.
Exactly, like white radish, yellow radish. You'd also have like tofu on the side. And and it's a culture of sharing food. So a lot of Korean restaurants actually like, you know, will have a rule like if you want to eat, like you'd have to order 2 portions or you'd have to be with another person.
Love that. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a very like
I think I would fit in well there because I like sharing all sorts of stuff.
Really?
And like food and trying a million things. You know, that's my favorite thing.
It's really nice, honestly. Like, you know, it's a very big like sharing culture for food. And I think like my most memorable food experience was the day that I went to Gangneung for Goblin. There was a seafood restaurant where they had this thing called cockle bibimbap.
Okay.
So it's basically like cockles, like, you know, which
What
is
are
like
cockles?
it's like a type of seafood. Well, I didn't know what it was either.
I love seafood. ولا مرة سمع عنه.
It's like a
oyster.
it's like a heartier mussel.
Okay.
Yeah, like, you know, so it's like it's this big unshelled or deshelled, sorry, and they mix it in with like rice, and it comes in this gigantic dish. And me and my friend came in and we were starving, and we didn't know that like in general Korean portions are huge.
They are huge.
Yeah, because they're for sharing usually.
Okay,
So we came in and we were so hungry, so we ordered like that cockle bibimbap. We also ordered like squid rings and things like that. It's so good.
Yeah.
And we thought it would be like enough for 2 people. Easily would have been enough for 8.
Oh, wow.
We're looking at it. I'm like, we're never going to finish this. Like, you know, harfiyan, we will never finish this.
The waiter should have told you or recommended or something.
I think at that point she saw us. We literally came in looking hungry. Like, you know, I don't blame her. But oh my God, in Korean restaurants in general, there's like a lot of, like sometimes there's a lot of older like people working there. Same thing, call them ajumas or ajushis. Ajumas for women, ajushis for men. It's really nice.
Because it's like your grandparents at home taking care of you or something. Feeling,
especially at like the Korean restaurants that are in like more countryside towns, like, you know, it would be like a bit older people working like, you know, in it. So when we were there, like the ajumoni, like, you know, like we were the only foreigners in the town that day because it was before the national holiday and it was raining so heavily. So she like struck up a conversation. She was like, oh, where are you guys from? All of these things. And then we heard her going around to every table being like, those people, they're from Dubai. Like,
you became famous that day.
Seriously, we're like, oh, we're the stars of the town.
Did you have a very, very delicious dessert? شي فظيع?
Dessert? Oh my God.
Or really bad. It could be very bad. يعني فيك تقولي لي شيء كتير غريب. Maybe some weird thing that you didn't expect.
For food, honestly, there was hada. There was
hada. Deema always says hada. I find it so funny.
It's like my filler word. There was one, not dessert, but there was one restaurant where we came in and we were like a group of people. The food would not stop coming. And
you say that like it's a bad thing.
No, it's I was so full. Like, you know, but like all the food that was coming was all like food that I've never really like seen before.
Okay.
Like, you know, they would bring out like, you know, for example, like I never had this stew before. It's called ginseng chicken stew. And there would be like a bowl like this and it would be a whole chicken.
A whole chicken.
Like a whole like de-skinned chicken, like, you know, like boiled inside. And they actually, even though it's a hot stew, they eat it on hot days.
On hot days, wow.
Yeah, because it cools them down.
Okay.
Like
maybe they sweat it out or something.
Exactly.
Okay.
So and then so many things, like, you know, very different types of fish, different types of I had live octopus.
What do you mean live octopus? بعد عيش الoctopus?
No, so what they do is that, like, you know, they cut off the tentacles of the octopus, and octopus, like, you know, tentacles like stay alive.
They move a bit.
They move.
Oh, I've seen that somewhere. You're right. Okay.
Yes.
So did you eat it and it was moving?
Yes. Like, you know, and
I love octopus, بس خوفتيني شوي.
I was so scared because a lot of people say that if you don't like chew it properly, it gets stuck in your throat.
Did you get that?
فأنا, because I was so scared, I waited for it to calm down.
Chill. Mr. Octopus, chill. Then wait. Did it taste like the regular octopus اللي بندوقه هون وهيك? Just with a little extra wiggle?
Teletubbies.
Did it taste like regular octopus?
It tasted like, you know, it tasted like sashimi. You know, but it's like harder.
Okay.
It's chewier because you have to keep chewing until it goes down. Like, you know, فأنا حرفيا I was looking at the bowl until I saw it stop wiggling, and then I finally picked up the smallest piece there.
God.
Oh, and they also eat chicken feet.
Chicken feet. I've
feet.
heard about that a lot. Good?
So spicy.
Spicy, yeah.
Yes. So chicken feet is like a street food. You would order it like, when you want something like super, super spicy. And Anna, صراحة, I didn't want to try it, but I went on like a night food tour. And the guide was like, Deema, you need to try this. I literally looked at him. I'm like, is it going to be spicy? And he was like, no. I'm like, it's so red. Like, there's no way. It was, I had it. It's like, it's rubbery. It's because it's the feet. It's all cartilage.
Okay. None of that sounds good.
A lot of people love it because it's just like that spice kick.
Okay.
It's anjad so spicy. After that, I had to drink like 3 bottles of water.
You can't have it non-spicy. It's a spicy thing.
It's a spicy thing. Yeah. So I had that. I also had like raw beef, which we have in like the Arab world. Yeah. But there, what they do is that they mix.
لحم ني.
Yeah, لحم ني. Like they would put it like it's Korean beef is called hanu. So they'd like have the raw hanu, and then they put an egg on top. Then they cut up Korean pears, which are like sturdier than our pears, kind of like they're bigger. And then you mix it all together, so it's actually sweet. It's not a savory dish.
That's interesting.
Yeah, those are like the weirder foods that I had.
Okay, then what else about the culture there?
I went for cultural experiences, like I went to different palaces and I dressed up in a hanbok. So a hanbok is like the old style, like
royal dressy thing.
Yeah, like traditional clothes. So that was super fun. Handboks are like worn by everyone when they go to the palace. And if you come in with a handbook, the palace entry fee is free. So it's super fun. Like, everyone just comes in a handbook. There's so many...
ثياب العيد يعني. They're the fancy stuff.
Literally. And then there's just us like, yalla, let's go wear a handbook. It's really nice. Like, when you go wear a handbook, like for the first time, if you guys ever go to Korea, you're going to go and like do one activity. If you have half a day, I would go get a handbook, wear it and go to the palace. Okay. Because it is such an experience. When you go to a handbook store, they like run around you trying to pin up the skirts and like fit you into the like,
it's like you're getting married or something.
Yeah. It's like a whole thing. And then like the ladies there that do your hair, because your hair is included when you get a handbook. When they do your hair, it's so intricate. They have 700 different types of accessories. Like all the girlies will love this, like, so it's so much fun. And then when you go to the palace and you're walking around in like the big dress and stuff like that, you feel like you're royalty. You feel like you're in a historical drama.
That's really nice.
So it's really nice. But
does someone carry the back of your dress as well or so?
No.
Minions don't come included.
No, I'm sad. I wish though that would have been so much nicer than me. Like, the first I wore handbooks 3 times in Korea, and the first time I this is a really big tip, honestly, to get a photographer when you go wear a handbook. At most handbook stores, you can hire a photographer to come with you to the palace. Okay, it's great. You need it because the pictures are amazing.
Are you gonna share some with us?
Yeah, I'll show you guys. So when I went to the palace, that was literally, I think, my second day in Seoul, and the sun was still shining bright and amazingly. I feel like they built the palaces where the sun was. It's like extra hot.
Extra crispy.
I became extra crispy. Like, imagine this handbook. It's 6 layers, and it's huge. Like, it felt.
Do you buy it or rent it?
You rent it. Okay. And I rented it for 4 hours. Okay. So you rent it for like half a day, basically. Me and the photographer went around for like, I think 45 minutes. And then he was like, okay, we're done. I'm like, we're done? As we were walking to the handbook store, I was removing the handbook. I looked like, people were like, like, but guys, it was like 36 degrees. أنا طفيت, like.
وطلع لك شي 60,000 صورة probably because you have a photographer.
Yes, it's gorgeous. Like, well, let me show you guys actually some like because I have them saved. I love them so much. It's so worth it, honestly. If you were going to do this one thing, I would truly like go wear a handbook and have the
for
best
men,
time.
Is there any alternative you can wear or so? Or?
Yeah. So you have like the men's clothes, which is like
what's it called? Also handbook.
Also handbook.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's so nice. Wait, let me show you. Like, let me.
Oh wow, majestic كثير.
Right?
Okay, so nice. مع background.
It's gorgeous. This is the first one. This was the second one. I literally, when you're going to Korea, you need to have the full experiences, you guys.
Of course.
This was the...
So where can people find their perfect itinerary to the trip? On your account?
Yeah, literally.
Deema loves drama.
Deema loves drama. Like, isn't it so
Nice.
cool?
That's beautiful. Wow, what a dress.
It's so nice. It's huge. So that was like, I think is a must cultural experience.
Tab, you felt fancy. Did you meet any fancy famous actors on your trip? ما شكلها شافت حدا.
That was me crying.
رحتي على كوريا وعملتي كل هالقصص وكل هالسيتيز ما شفتي حدا؟
Imagine my luck.
That's why you must go again.
Exactly. No, everyone was manifesting for me. I think that was like the top thing that everyone wanted to hear about. Did you meet anyone? Did you see anyone? I didn't see anyone. And I think the reason for that is because I was running around everywhere. Like I didn't
stay long enough in one place to see anyone.
Exactly.
اسمعلي عن جد more reason لتسافري أكتر وإنه have something to look forward to. يمكن بضلك عم تروحي for years وما تشوفي حدا.
So I should just go live there. But yeah, it's super fun. And honestly, like I felt like going there, like K-dramas versus like real life. Yeah. It was actually really funny to see how in K-dramas, you know how I told you romances are usually slower paced.
Right.
And like, for example, they would like in past dramas, they would start holding hands.
Like episode, I don't know.
Yeah, like mid-drama. But in Korea, let me tell you that you do not see like older people walking in the street. You don't see families. You see couples.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, it's a romantic place.
So romantic. Everyone, like the couples, this is another tip. Along with the physical exercise, be prepared to feel single. Even if you had a partner, even if you will feel single.
So everyone's like holding hands, walking down the street.
Not only that, they are walking down the street holding hands, but also wearing couple clothes.
شو يعني couple clothes matching يعني
yes,
stuff?
like you know,
it's trendy there.
Yes, matching shirts, matching hats, matching sneakers. Like you know, I saw once they were wearing matching denim jackets. You know, so like everyone is a couple. Everyone, and then like they're also like honestly very heavy on the PDA, which I did not expect. You know, like that was not something I expected.
Because is it in K-dramas PDA?
PDA happens like after so long in the episodes or like in the drama that when I honestly had the ideal that when I would go to Korea, I wouldn't see many couples on the street. I don't know why. Like, you know, I think it was just ingrained in my head that like it's I don't know, like, you know, one of like just that I would match K-dramas more. But then I went there, I'm like, well, this is why me and my friends, like, you know, me and the community and everyone was talking about how there's no way celebrities are actually single as they pretend to be. Like, because the couple culture there is huge.
Do you see old couples together? Because that's really sweet.
They're so cute. You see them and like they're fashionable.
وكمان matching at like 80 80 years old. They can still matching.
You see it everywhere. And like people in Seoul particularly also are super fashionable. Like, you know how in Dubai in general, like you have to, I think like dress up more. Like, you know, but in Seoul, I felt like everyone was naturally like, you know, so fashionable. They would walk down the streets in like, you know, very neutral clothes.
Casual stuff.
Yes, but everything is like paired very well. I think fashion is like a very important thing. So they have
taste.
Yes, and the malls full. Everyone is like, you know, and I in my life I've never seen such filled shopping malls. People are shopping and all of the kind of the shops there are very like trendy, you know. So and I thought in K-dramas like, you know, people like dressing up all of these things was also because just it's a TV show. You know what I mean?
في product placement I would have assumed يعني.
Yeah. But the same way that people dress in TV shows, the same way they dress in real life. Like, you know, حرفيا it's a very fashionable society.
Interesting. القصص that are different in K-drama real life with stuff that are similar. Anything else that stood out, that shocked you? No, this is not what I see in K-dramas.
In Korea, something that really shocked me.
Houses, architecture, food, people, kids. I'm just throwing stuff.
Oh, kids are so cute. I saw so many twins.
So many what? Twins?
Twins. Every kid that I saw came with the twin. I was so
طب in K-dramas speak to your twins?
Okay,
so that is similar يعني between real life and K-dramas.
A lot of the time like they like make like twins in K-dramas. They just look cuter, like, you know, like two little kids running around. I saw a lot of like little kitties. They were adorable. I think like honestly the most shocking thing is the fact that in K-dramas like versus real life, although like I expected to be a lot of differences. There actually weren't that many. Like,
so the biggest thing was how similar it is to what you see in K-dramas.
Exactly.
Okay, that's nice.
Like, because also I told you the K-drama locations are not that much different in real life. They're not changed that much. So what you see is what you get, The only thing that didn't happen in real life was me finding like a fictional like romance type.
Next trip.
Guys, I need you to make this happen. I need all of your manifestations. Let's get it together. Like
let's go community كلنا مع بعض. Collective trip to Korea.
That would be so much fun. Wait, so Nadim, like, throughout this entire podcast, now having watched more K-dramas, hearing all of these stories, how do you feel about K-dramas?
It's funny. حاسس إنه فتت in a new community, and I've been watching series, movies ومسلسلات كل حياتي. I'm 35. K-drama is something very new لإلي, but I feel like I entered a whole new family. And I feel the K community is really strong, right?
They're such lovely people. Very, very strong.
Very passionate, very supportive of one another.
Yes.
And just through you, I've learned so much. And I feel like I have so much more I want to explore in the K-drama world. So many shows. They one day go to Korea. هلا صار عندي المagnet. Thanks again, Deema.
No, that's so nice. I'm so happy. K-drama fans are the best. Truly. There's never a nicer fandom. Like people that not only enjoy the show with you, but also fangirl with you about like actors, but also will analyze with you for endings and theories. So like they really truly like it is such a strong community.
That's beautiful, honestly.
I'm so glad. You guys, everyone, I made Nadim even a bigger K-drama fan.
And I've unlocked the inner fangirl within Deema.
She was always like this. Like, but in this podcast, it went like this.
We hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. يعني 5 حلقات ما معقول شو انبسطنا. We covered so many things. And we hope we'll see you again soon.
You guys, this podcast, Community by View, was such a special experience, I think, for both of us, because, it's not only like just talking about K-dramas, but, I saw like Nadim getting deeper and deeper into it. Like the interest was growing, and I love to see that, like, just people becoming stronger fans. So much fun.
Really was. Yeah. And remember, if you ever want to follow more, follow Deema on Deema Loves Drama for really specific K-passion. Is K-passion a thing, or did I just make that up?
You just made that up, but it's very cool. Like, very nice. And if you guys want like reviews on TV shows and movies and everything, please follow Nadim on Nad's Reviews. We love to see it.
Thank you. And View has all the K-dramas you could possibly want. Huge selection. Arabic dubbed as well.
Arabic dubbed. If you guys are like me and you're trying to get your mother to watch a K-drama, I think this is the time.
That's the perfect way, right? Yeah.
This is the perfect time. Please just open View. Get them to sit down. Get your parents to sit down and be like, this is my favorite K-drama. Please watch with me.
So here's hoping for Community Season 2 by View soon.
Yeah,
right?
That would be super fun.
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll film it from Korea.
Oh my God.
Hint, View, hint, send us to Korea.
I will give you so many tunnels now.
Great, I can't wait to get lost there.
No, don't worry. After I got lost in Korea, I can never get lost again. I know how to get around everywhere.
Thank you, Deema. Let's. What is it? This?
It's a finger heart.
Yeah,
yes.
finger heart.
Everyone.
We love you all.
We love you all. Goodbye. This was Community by View.
Community by View. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Deema.
Oh, thank you, Nadim.